I assume recording has begun. All right. Welcome, everybody. I am Yanni Hamburger, and we're back on day 10 of our 31-day hard challenge. Today, we're going to be doing slashers. And of course, we're going to be doing the original slasher. Well, according to some people, it's the original slasher. It's an Italian film called Torso. So what is Torso? And let's go over the plot real quick. This is a Sergio Martino film. Now in Perugia, that is in Italy, several university students get murdered, and this leads to a manhunt to find a killer that has a psychosexual disorder who uses red and black. Well, let's just call them scarves. All right, red and black scarves to strangle his victims before mutilating their bodies. A wealthy student named Danny vaguely recalls seeing somebody wearing a scarf. She becomes the target of the mystery killer and, at her philandering uncle's suggestion, invites three of her friends to stay with her at the remote country villa. However, the isolated cliffside villa offers no protection from the killer, who has meanwhile run over the blackmailing street vendor where he buys the scarves from. Again, he's trying to get rid of, witnesses. The local peeping Tom, and then Danny's impotent stalker all go up to the villa only to be ruthlessly murdered. One of the girls, Jane, sprains her ankle, and a local doctor gives her a sedative. As such, she is asleep when the killer forces her way into the villa and kills her three friends. Jane wakes up the next day only to silently witness the unidentified killer dismembering her friends' bodies. Having disposed of the corpses, the killer locks up the villa and departs, inadvertently leaving Jane alone. Well, when he realizes it, he decides to go back. Now, the killer ends up being an art history teacher named Franz, who Jane has befriended. He is a psychopathic misogynist as a result of childhood trauma when he witnessed his brother fall to his death as he was trying to fetch a little girl's doll at the cliff's edge. Franz tells Jane that his first two victims, who he basically calls dolls made out of flesh and blood, among other derogatory things, had seduced him into a three-way and tried to blackmail him. Of course, he had to kill them to stop the blackmail. Now he's killing everybody else to cover his tracks. Franz attempts to murder Jane to ensure that he's never caught. The doctor shows up, and after a struggle, Franz is thrown off the cliff. So there you go. That is the plot of the movie. It's been a while since I've seen this one. It's not a bad movie. Actually, I would go back and watch this. It's actually pretty well done, as a matter of fact. It's gotten a lot more happier reviews over the years. I mean, Eli Roth has cited the film as an influence for Hostel Part 2, that sort of thing. Now, here's what I want to know in the comment section. Do you think this is the first slasher? Or is there another movie you would consider the first slasher? For me, it's Peeping Tom. For others, it may be something else. I don't know. But let's talk about it in the comments section, shall we? Tell me what you think the first slasher is, and tell me what your favorite slasher is. All right, we're doing B movies tomorrow, and I got a pretty good one. I'll see you then.